2001 Dodge Cummins diesel, 24 valve. My problem was it was surging, stalling, turning off. Couldn't figure out what it was. But the day that I bought it, I went to the gas station, put fuel, diesel, my neighborhood gas station, and when I was putting fuel over there, all of a sudden died. I couldn't get it started, so it took me a while to get it started. Then finally I got it started, got it home, brought it home, couldn't figure out what it was. This video is so short. I went on the forums, I did everything what it said on people that had the same problem. I didn't change the VP4. I only changed the app sensor, the temperature sensor, and I bleeded the lines, I bleeded the VP4, I bleeded the injectors, checked grounds, everything. I couldn't find it till my brother was like, he's a diesel mechanic, and he was telling me, I bet you it's the diesel. So finally I ended up draining the fuel, which it's over here. All those $65 gone. So I ended up draining the fuel from the tank till it went empty. The way I did it is I connected a hose on the lever that's in front of the fuel filter, and it's let me see if you can, and there it is right there, this one. Here's the lever, it goes up, the lever, there it is, goes up. Make sure when you put it down that it push down so it can go all the way down, because it'll stay open. I connected the hose right there all the way out to those buckets. There's a fuel filter, the lever is right in front of it. I couldn't take the diesel out from the pump. Most trucks will have it over here, but mine is in the back, the lift pump. And the way I did it is that to take the diesel out, you gotta pump the starter. The same thing when you change the fuel filter, you bump the starter so fuel can flow in, and with that lever open, fuel will come out. So bumping the starter is this. Wait to start, and then just like that, and you'll be able to hear the pump in the back. I don't know if you can hear it, but there it is. It lasts like 20-25 seconds. You'll have a hose draining into the bucket. If there's an easier way for you to do it, go ahead, but that's what I did. And I did go on the forums a lot. Well, mine just was stalling back and forth, up and down. It'll die. In the mornings it'll run great, because the oil, I mean the fuel filter of the fuel was thick, and once it got warm it got thin, and that will make it stall. There's two kinds of diesel, D1 and D2. The store had D1. When I finished draining the fuel, I went to a gas station right off the freeway and brought it, and I put the fuel in it, bump started a couple times. I'll probably do it one more time, and then I bump started again, wait, and then I'll start it, and it started quick. If it doesn't start, just push the gas a little bit and start it. But right now it's working great. If I was you, I would do that. That's the cheapest thing you can do. It's just changing the diesel to a better one. um, Maybe your neighborhood store changed the, say your truck was running great, all of a sudden it did that, but you put diesel in the same store. Maybe they changed the diesel later on. Maybe they bought D1, and if it's mixed, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna still affect your truck. You lose horsepower, it'll stall just a little bit. So just, if I was you, I'd just keep going to gas stations right off the freeway where 18-wheelers put gas, and that's where I went. And I'm never going back to no convenience store in the neighborhood. And that's it. Let me show you so you can hear the truck. With the old diesel, the D1 diesel, the cheap one, the temperature will never reach 190. With this one, it was reaching 182. That's another thing. And also, yeah, and the app sensor, I changed it, $260. I was gonna take it back, but I'm probably just gonna leave it because the old one wasn't reaching. I couldn't make it reach 60 watts just by me turning it inside, not from here. I didn't want to mess with this, just the inside. But this one I could move. The new one I could just move it, adjust it from the inside, and it'll go up to 75 watts, but it's only 60. All right, well, thank you. Hopefully this works. Change to diesel before you start buying expensive stuff.